What's good everyone, it's Zigzag here, welcome back to another Geoguessr video. It's been a while since a new record category dropped that I was interested in trying, but just recently we had a new one introduced, which is a 10 seconds per round hedge streak. Essentially, it's going to be 10 seconds NMPZ, which I already really love playing, and we're going to be getting 20,000 points as many times as we can in a row. The record sits at 15 games in a row so far, which I think is a pretty good score, but there's been no other submissions basically. So yeah, let's get straight into it here. First one here was Sri Lanka. So if you take a look here, you can see this kind of like big bulbs on the top of the pole here, and that's going to get us 32 kilometers away. So we can go fairly quickly at the start because obviously with the idea being that, you know, these early rounds don't really matter. You don't have to like put too much, you know, blood, sweat and tears into them. Okay, that's fine. That was Philippines there. Next one here is Eastern Turkey, somewhere around here probably, and that was good. Okay, so we're definitely well on track for 20,000 points here. This feels like it's somewhere near Eswatini, near Lesotho, but with those dry mountains. And the last one here, ooh, we could actually lose here. I think it looks like it should be somewhere in Greece with the very pale road. But I guess we can hedge it a bit for Italy and stuff as well. And it was Greece. Okay, so there we go. That was a hedge streak of 1 with 21,000 points. All in all, a pretty easy seed. But you can see, any hard round there, we would have been in trouble. So this is essentially what we're after here. More easy rounds on smaller countries. This one is going to be Turkey, somewhere central, I'd imagine. I think I just go Sivas here or something like that. Ends up being, yeah, not too bad. Basically, we have to average 4,000 points per round, so a 4.4k is always good. Next one here, is it Belgium? I think it's Belgium with these poles, or is that Czechoslovak sign? I think I'm actually going to go Czechia here. They are round, not square poles, like I had initially thought, so I'll go like this, and it was Czechia. Very nice. Okay, next one here, what do we got? This is indeed somewhere in the Netherlands, I believe, for the short outer dashes here. Just going to hedge it in the middle here. Should be fine, though. And it was indeed there. So we're actually on track for a pretty good score here so far. Next one, oh, it's Canada. I think it's Canada. We've got a wooden signpost. I think I would take this one in Saskatchewan, but I'm actually going to hedge for Manitoba as well. And it was Manny there. So we're still well on track. We just need a decent last round here. And this one is Russia. And I'm not entirely sure where, to be honest with you. So we could be in trouble here. Kind of felt like it might be somewhere, you know, around this kind of region here, though. And will we be okay? Yes, it was Kurgan. Nice. Okay. Honestly, I think Kurgan long antenna might be pretty rare. So that's a good guess. And that was a 23,000 point game. It definitely had Kazakhstan vibes that last round. So I'm really happy with that. We'll move on to 2 hedge streaks. So all we need is to get above 5 to get on the, you know, to get second place, because there's only been 2 submissions. But obviously I want 10 at least here. This felt like Colombia. I think I have to go Colombia here. I'm not sure if it's actually the right continent, though. We'll see. And obviously with 0 points, so ends our hedge streak. So that was Thailand. Definitely a difficult Thailand. I think what's worth mentioning about this whole format is that ACW is a really, it's not a difficult map, but there are lots of difficult locations. So what I mean by that is the average round, relatively easy, points you towards clues, etc. But there are plenty of those rounds which, with like that one, with just relatively few cues. Look at that, I've actually managed to do the opposite here and go Thailand on Colombia. So, all right, well, that was meant to be, I guess. Let's move on and try and get past that 5 threshold. I don't think it should take long, but we'll see here. And this is going to be somewhere in the UK or Ireland, I guess with the houses and the fences around, and we go Ireland here. And it was indeed 15 kilometers away. So not to mention, we can still get the world record here if we get a really nice seed. So let's see what happens. This one should be northern Finland here now. Is it this road here? It could be. I think I'm going to give it a go. Feels decent, doesn't it? So let's see if we're right about that. It was a bit further down, unfortunately, so no world record this time, but a good score, so that's fine. Next one here, Thailand, Cambodia, surely. These trees feel very much like that. Could be Sri Lanka, in which case we're in trouble, but I think I have to trust that it's Thailand here. And it was indeed Thailand. Very nice. Okay, moving on. This one's going to be Mexico. Mexico's a bit of a difficult country. But I would just go like this for the ultimate hedge here. Was much further south there, so 2.6k. We're in potential trouble here as Mexico shows up again. Was this Baja California? I kind of thought it was, but if it's not, we're going to be in trouble, obviously. Let's try that. It was just over the strait there, so that was 20k. Not a particularly convincing one with that South Mexico, but fortunately we had a really good start to the seed, so it was always going to be hard to lose, I guess. Next one here, red soil plus these oil palms. Would definitely be thinking of like Johor area here in that southern state. And it was 23 kilometers away there, so Johor was the right call. Next one here is very difficult. Is this Kyrgyzstan? One thing I thought of, this could be like the Kyrgyzstan road that runs like in here. So I'm going to give that a go. It was Kyrgyzstan, but it was the other national park road. So, not too bad there. Almost 4,000 points on what was a really difficult round. I can be happy with that, but was a little bit hairy. Could have definitely gone the wrong continent there. This one's southern Argentina. We have fairly big bushes here, so I don't want to go too far south. Maybe Chubut. Maybe a bit further south. I don't know. We'll see here. This feels fine to me, though. Was Chubut, yeah. So I feel like in Argentina, generally speaking, like when you get all the way south, like the bushes on the side of the road shouldn't be so big. So I think it works sometimes at least. This one's going to be Philippines. Now, I don't get a strong vibe here. I think we go further north, but I do not get a strong vibe, unfortunately. Let's go Mindoro here. There's a bit of a hedge. It was pretty southern there on Bohol. So, you know, 4,000 points is okay. I don't know what we're currently on. It won't show us, but I hope it's, you know, what are we on? 17k, it should be okay. France here is going to get us all the way there. So moving to a 4 hedge streak here. That's very good, 21k. Definitely feel like 15 is well within my grasp, but we just have to see what kind of seeds we get, eh? Okay, so this one's Indonesia. Now, the fences are all a bit ambiguous here. I wanted to try South Sumatra, so I'm just going to get my marker down there. Okay, wow. My first click didn't register because I hit like the scroll wheel before I clicked. I don't know, like it really is poor how it sometimes just doesn't register your clicks, but we end up with a pretty insane guess there after I did just register. That was very much on the edge of things there, but okay, let's head through to the next one here. Russia. It gave me a bit of an Altai's vibe, but it could all be over here, guys. I don't know. It feels like it might be near Bisk or something. 800 points. That was so hilly feeling. So let me think now. How many points did we get round 1? Yeah, we have enough points to continue on. We'll see what happens here. Have to play insane. This one looked like a Norwegian sign. So I guess I would like go Kristiansand here or something like that if it feels so green. It was a Polish font instead. Okay, there we go. Honestly, it was a bit of desperation there. I may have been able to figure out that it was Poland on an ordinary round, but we needed maximum points. So back we go, back we go. This one's going to be somewhere in Chile. I kind of felt like it might be on the island, so I'll just give it a go. It was on the island. Nice, pretty good guess. Next one here. Ooh, I think it's actually Ghana. And I guess then you probably go somewhere near Kumasi here. Let's just over on the Ho side instead. Next one here, driving right, and we should be somewhere in the Philippines. We have some palms, not that many. I will just go in Negros here, and it was down south instead. Next one here, going to be Alberta with this bollard. It's very dry, so I was thinking maybe somewhere near Medicine Hat. Yeah, this kind of area should be working, and it was right on the border there with Sask. Okay, also a good score. And the last one here is going to be somewhere in Nigeria. So it's a lot of these seats where we're just acing them. It's really no issue. But then there's plenty of other ones where a Russia just shows up at the wrong time, and if I don't get the right vibe within the first 5 seconds, then it's really difficult to come back. This one, what's the language going on here? Is this? I think it's Spain. But I also thought of like Montenegro or something, so I'm a bit worried here. Southern Spain it was, 3.6k. Could be better, obviously. Next one here, I want to say we're driving right, so yeah, this should be Greece. I don't know, like kind of felt like this was a bit further south, but I'm not really sure. Okay, it was on this island. That makes sense. So 4.4k there. We're basically on par here. Just hoping we fade any Russia or anything like that. This is the UK. Maybe Wales felt good with these kind of rock walls. It kind of feels like a Welsh rock wall from what I remember Harrier telling me, so I'll give it a go. Not too bad there. Was Lake District, so 4.3. Again, still on track for a good score here, or a good enough score. Okay, dark. Yeah, not too sure on this one. I think it's like Ontario or Quebec, so I'll go here, but I'm not quite sure. Ooh, that was Anchorage. Okay. I mean, yeah, those Anchorage rounds are very difficult if you don't get the vibe. Yeah. I don't really know what to say there. I just did not get the vibe. So obviously we are down and out there. Unfortunate. So obviously we've been hammered with a lot of these like really weird locations in big countries, which is just not what you want to see when you are going for this record. Speaking of which, I'm not really quite sure how north or south this is. I'll go here. There's a hedge, but I'm not quite sure. That was Bolivia. Okay, so we restart there. So, I mean, yeah, not too many terrible guesses here. Let's just keep grinding here. This is also a better format for watching, I think, than resetting all the time on 10 seconds NPZ going for the high score. I'm not sure what country this is. I'm going to go, like, Serbia, maybe? Okay, it was Croatia. That makes sense. So 4.2 is fine. Next one here, white center line. I'm not sure what I think of this. Is it maybe Indonesia? Maybe Indonesia here. I'll just go for it. I don't think it was Java necessarily. That was Mexico. Oh, classic Tabasco white center lines. This is what I mean about ACW. Like, most rounds, not too bad. Obviously, we probably had Spanish there as the graffiti. I didn't really get time to read it, but most rounds are not too bad, and then you get ones like that, and you're just like, oh gosh, come on now. This one, sort of like maybe North Belgium, like Antwerp or something. It was France. Okay, I thought I saw red on the plate. It may have been a traveling Belgian. I'm not really sure. Next one here is quite simply going to be somewhere in Lithuania. Reason I say that is because we got this kind of Russian-style pole. Could this be... I could see this being Estonia, actually. Yeah, I was about to say. The pole top was a bit weird, so it was a bit hasty there, but still 4.2 is fine. And then also the grass in the middle of the road. Okay, this is difficult. Not really too sure. I thought of Kemerovo here, so I'm going to give that a go. But yeah, it could be elsewhere as well, and it was Kazan. That's basically the only two places it could be, I think, but unfortunately didn't get the vibe. So, back to the drawing board we go. By the way, I've just been like away for the weekend, and I filmed a vlog, so that's coming out soon. But the upshot of that is that I have not played Geoguessr basically in a week properly, and it's resulting in guesses like that. But yeah, it's 10 seconds NPZ. You can't be too disappointed with bad guesses. They're bound to happen. Give the video a like, by the way, if you're enjoying. Would be greatly appreciated. Next one here, Kenya, somewhere out here, I would assume. Yeah, that's fine. Near Kitui there. 4.7 is good. Next one here, UK, I thought. Yeah, Stanley. You know, it kind of felt a bit like French or something, so I might try south here. But is it like Isle of Man? Yeah. Oops, I just remembered where Stanley... Wait, how did I know that? Is there a place called Stanley here? For some reason, I just got the vibe. But this is not Stanley, this is Douglas. So I'm really not sure how I worked that out. I guess like kind of had an island vibe, but still weird. Black back of the sign here, Croatian Bollards, is it? Nah. What am I trying to think of here? Is it Montenegrin or something? I don't know. Okay. North Macedonia, bro. Haven't played this game in a week, that's why. Next one here, going to be somewhere in Kenya, just north of the capital, I want to say here. I'm not entirely sure. Should be fine though, I reckon. And it was. Nice. So I think we're still on track despite some pretty poor guesses here, and South Korea will lock it in for us. So not my proudest seed, missing the country twice, or missing two potentially easy guesses twice, but that is okay. Let's head through here again. This one's going to be somewhere in North Peru, I would say. Unfortunately, the possibility of like South Peru is always like lurking in the background with this kind of round. I was about to say, and also Colombia. Okay, I guess we'll play on here. We're on a 6-head trick. I didn't even realize. No, surely it didn't reset or something. I think it didn't reset, but well, just go Lima, I guess. Okay, well, I think it didn't reset, guys. I'm not really sure, but let's head through in here again. I don't know. So gettable, this record. I really do feel that, but I'm starting to think that the 15 streak that Lucas got, I saw on the site, is pretty impressive as well. It's definitely not one to be sneezed at. Next one here, I don't know, somewhere in the US, lacking a front plate here is interesting to me. Probably just going to try like Utah here. Oops, Colorado it was. We miss out on our guess there. Okay, back through we go here. Let's see if we can make one final push on this video. The counter is now correct. And our first one should be somewhere Hundcampus. Interesting. I think it's Sweden. I guess it could always be Finland as well. Hundcampus, yeah, surely sounding a bit more Germanic, so Sweden makes sense. Next one here, somewhere in Japan. Gave me a bit of a south vibe here, but ultimately, well, we have a red roof. I'll try Hiroshima here. Given that we have a red roof, it's always a decent option. And it was actually in Ishikawa there, so a bit further up for sure. This one gave me a bit of a Luxembourg vibe. I think I see some yellow plates in the distance there as well. By the way, guys, did you know, probably a bunch of you have not heard yet, but Germany has deleted its Generation 2 coverage. I don't know if it's actually fully deleted or just hidden. I think I've heard people saying it was hidden, but that means that we are likely to receive our Generation 4 in Germany soon, which is extremely exciting. It's really going to add some spice to Geoguessr that we haven't had in a long time, so fully looking forward to that with every ounce of my body. Okay, next one here. Black Barn, so surely somewhere in Norway here. Let's just go near Oslo. Ooh. Interesting. Did not expect that to be Finland. I guess we probably would have had yellow lines in the center if that was Norway, to be honest. But I, for some reason, just looked at the black barn and assumed it should be Norway. So that's interesting. And the next one here is this. Oh my gosh, this is some like Taiwan, I think. Just gonna have to hedge this here. It's probably like Lingcheng or Kinmen or something. Or just northern. Okay, and we actually managed the hedge streak there by 100 points. Goodness. That was actually just northern Philippines, though. That's right. This is what I mean about ACW. Some of these rounds are just absurdly difficult. That one, I mean, sure, we had the concrete road, but did not feel Filipino at all to me. We're in hell here. I've definitely heard of that place before. I'm not sure where it is, though. I think it's fairly south. I hope, at least. Okay. So there we were. We were in hell indeed. I love how they have their like LA style sign going there. I mean Hollywood style sign. That's great. Next one here, green sign, feeling rather New Zealandy, I would say, and I would say it feels north here. I want to say so, and it was excellent. Okay, that makes up for a pretty poor first round there, so that's good. Next one here, US. Not what I wanted to see, to be honest. Vibes wise, I mean I could just take a Missouri here. Not entirely sure though at all, and it was just over the border in Illinois, so a good vibe guess there, honestly. Had some potential to be difficult in that one. Is this the same New Zealand area? I feel like this is the exact same spot. We're going to click the exact same spot, and it's going to be the 5K. You ready? Boom. Okay, this one's a bit further south. Okay, we're fine as long as we get in an easy country here. Is going to be the Malaysian country, and we're generation 4, so yeah, we can just slam it in to the mainland there and call it a day. So there we go. That was hedge streak 2. I guess this one will be the last one of the video, but I hope we can take it 10 plus here. I really do. This one is, I mean, I think it was it looks like Serbian, so I think it's Montenegro, but just a flat one. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Next one here. Low cam with like a motorbike rider, should be somewhere in Sri Lanka then. I don't know, this is kind of flat, so I'll go around here maybe. Whoops, what just happened to my map? Okay, ends up in a good result. Anyway, it's fine. Monaco, okay man, this is a really nice seed. I mean, we could still get a really good result here. Wow, actually picked the 5K there, very nice. Not always something that happens to your boy Zigzag, but we'll take it. So, we could actually get second place world record here, at least third place, if the next 2 rounds are nice. So let's see what happens. It's going to be Czechoslovakia. Feels easily more like Czechia to me, but it could still be Slovakia. Let's just go like this in the middle. Okay, it was, yeah, right on the border there. So unfortunately, no world record this time. That's okay, though. Last one here, going to be a central... let's go for the 24K. Going to be a central Turkey here. Yeah, I think this is literally just central. I'm not quite sure where it is. And it was central indeed. Wow, had the vibes there. That was a 24K. So at least this round, this video has had something redeeming about it. This was a good seed. Could have easily plunked closer on Montenegro, to be honest. I kind of just clicked capital, but it was a very forgiving seed there, so very happy with that, obviously. We'll see what happens on the next round here. Pare, so it's going to be Brazil, I guess. It's a scary round. I don't pick where in Brazil this is. I'm just going to go Bahia hedge here. Let's go Salvador. Wow, Bahia hedge pays off huge there. I was not confident in that guess at all, but hey, we'll take it. Okay, excellent. Next one here, going to be Japan. Ooh, it's a bit of a filthy round here. We've got the northern Gaiwaya, so I think I just kind of go like Niigata or something like that here. Ooh, it was actually on Hokkaido there. I mean, I wasn't expecting it, but it was always an option. Unfortunately, we didn't really have any meta, I think. Not that I could see anyway. Normally, Hokkaido's pretty meta-rich, so you normally get it right, but that's okay. Next one here, Thailand. Ooh, concrete road. I think it's Thailand, but it could... We've got like a Latin American fence. Screw it, I'm going here. Oh man, that was extremely dumb, because that was just Thailand. Okay, well, sometimes... I mean, the fact that we had like a very South American looking fence there, and I realized it in the last 2 seconds, I was like, I can't justify going Thailand there. And so ends the video. Let's see what we would have had on these last 2 rounds. This one would have been a fairly easy Senegal, as far as I can tell here. Oh yeah, we had very red soil, should be south, and the last one here, UAE. So, yeah, I mean, there we go for the first attempt on this series. I mean, it was okay. I think when I'm back in practice here and have done a bit more like grinding on Russia and stuff like that again, this won't be so difficult. But until then, this was a little bit of a pain, this one. But guys, thank you very much for watching all the way to the end. Hopefully next time we manage a much better score on this format. But guys, yeah, I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.